Boker Tov, CA. I'm Barb Shemansky. I'm a Session 1 faculty member.
And I'm her son.
This is Aiden, Session 1 instrumental music major. We're so excited to bring you MoMoments this morning from beautiful Miami Beach. So let's get our day started. So our core value today is creativity, which of course from the Creative Arts Academy is one that we are all familiar with and drawn to. How can we be creative when we can't get out and use our normal venues of creativity? We actually have a great example right here. We were going to film this outside of our balcony, and then the construction workers started doing work on our building right outside our balcony. So we changed our perspective.
And also most of America is doing it because quarantine.
Exactly.
As you can see, the quarantine ships behind us.
Right, there's all kinds of cruise ships in port right now that have to creatively think about what they can do without passengers and how they need to be repositioned to be where they're supposed to be. So how can we be creative today when maybe we can't go to our regular lessons and interact with the people with whom we are usually creative? So we're going to think about that throughout our day. But first, let's think about ourselves and be grateful that in spite of everything, we still have the opportunity to function as hopefully healthy human beings. Help me nest today is thanking God for stretching the earth over the waters.
Water.
How does that relate to creativity, you might ask?
How does it?
I'm so glad you asked. So the Torah teaches us that not that God created the world out of nothing, but that the world was unformed and then God formed it. So I like to think of that as God having maybe a clump of clay or even Play-Doh and deciding that God wanted to do something with that. And so God stretched it and molded it and played with it and then stepped back and thought, this looks pretty cool. I'll keep that. So this was God using what was at God's disposal to create something. So although we are, for the most part, stuck inside and maybe don't have our usual venues of creativity at our disposal, there are things in our environment that we can use. There's an Israeli artist who some of you may know of. His name is Hanok Piven, and he uses everyday objects to create portraits of people. So that could be one option. See what you have in your environment and create a self-portrait. Maybe think back to when you were younger and maybe you used to dress up and put on shows for your relatives when they came over. Do that for them virtually. Maybe choreograph a dance and film it and send it to your friends and they can learn it too, and then you can have a virtual dance party. There's any number of things that you might be able to do to be creative just with what is in your environment around you. And so we're gonna check in at the end of the day and see how your environment, as limited as it may be, inspired you to be creative. I actually heard a story that Shakespeare wrote King Lear while he was in quarantine. So I don't know if that story is true, but it sounds good. So maybe you too can write a masterpiece starting today. So we pray together, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, rokach haaretz al hamayim. Blessed are you, God, creator of the universe, who stretches the earth over the waters. Have a great day, CAA. We'll see you at CU.